Hi, you read the title right. I hated the 2026 apush exam. And before anybody from College Board comes out and invalidates my score, I am not talking about anything specific on the test. I'm just talking about my experience. So hi, my name is Alex. I'm a junior in high school and I took the 2026 apush exam. I was insanely nervous for this thing and I have been studying for the past month. On April 8th, I decided I wanted to 5 on this exam, so I worked really hard. I watched every single Heimler video, and I made a 70-page long study guide to help me. So let's run down how much time I spent doing all this. In total, it took me 10 hours, 47 minutes, and 8 seconds watching every single Heimler video. Which, if you do the math, that is not every single one of his mini-unit videos. For Unit 6 and 7, I just opted to use my friend's Heimler's history account, and I just watched the big unit videos, and I took notes on that. But still, 10 hours, a lot of time. And this is gonna blow your mind. On my notes stock, I spent 25 and a half hours just typing on that thing. None of the stuff I wrote was plagiarized, unless if you count like me sniping what Heimler said and paraphrasing it. Paraphrasing is not plagiarism. Boom. Yellow journalism. And then lastly, how long did I spend
practicing MCQs, DBQs, FAQs,
3 hours. I didn't actually count it, but I'm gonna guess it was 3 hours. So, in total, I spent 34 hours, 19 minutes, and 8 seconds studying for the apush exam. Probably. That sounds close enough. So, in general, why am I mad? Why am I upset? Why am I sad? Why am I disappointed? Well, I walked into the exam and I felt like it was ridiculously easy. I felt like I didn't need to put in most of the effort that I did. Am I proud of myself for putting the effort in? Absolutely. That was an insane time commitment and I stuck it through all the way. I had many nights where I stayed up past midnight to do this. So yeah, kudos to me. However, I just didn't feel like a lot of that work was worth it because the exam was so easy. And a lot of my friends who did not work nearly as hard as me thought it was just as easy as I did and thought they did just as well as I did. And I know everybody is sitting here saying, shut up, Alex. Why are you complaining about the test being easy? I just feel like a 5 doesn't mean anything if the LEQ was that easy, if the DBQ was that easy, if the SAQs were that easy.
Hey, editing Alex here. In summary, I just feel like my 5 isn't going to mean anything outside of like college credit, which of course that's what the exam is for. Because I put in 30 hours of labor and I might get the same score as somebody who put in 2 just because the exam was that easy.
Anyways, that's just my opinion. Have a wonderful day. Remember to ace your SAQs.